All right, a reminder of what we talked about before break, and that is how to graph a linear equation. I know that this is a linear equation because its variables, x and y, are both to the first power. That's how I can tell at a glance that something is a line. And as a reminder of how we graph an equation in what's called slope-intercept form, that's our y equals mx plus b. Remember that the number in front of the x is our slope, that's our m. In this case, it's negative, which tells me the equation or the line should be going downhill left to right. And the number at the end hanging out by itself, that's the y-intercept. In this case, it's a positive 2. So in order to graph y equals negative 3/4 x plus 2, I go to 2 on the y-axis. And then I'm going to go, I know it's a negative line, negative slope, so it should be going downhill somehow. So I'm going to go down 3 and over 4. I'm going to look at my scale on my axis. I'm counting by 2s, and I've got a couple ways I can do this. I can count down 1, 2, 3, and then to the left, to the right, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. And here is a point on that line. Down 1, 2, 3, and over 1, 2, 3, 4. I also could go up 1, 2, 3, and over 1, 2, 3, 4, and still end up on that same line. But I want to show you something though. I'm counting by 2s, but it doesn't really matter what I count by as I graph these. I could count these little boxes and go down 1, 2, 3, and over 1, 2, 3, 4, and I still end up on that same line. I could go down 3/4 and over 1, and I'd still end up on that same line, or up 3 and over 4, and I still end up on the same line. I do want to graph the line. So once I have all those points on there, I'm going to connect them, remembering that lines should have arrows at the end because they go on forever. A reminder, if I have equations like y equals something or x equals something where one of the variables is missing, that's our special cases. Our y equals is a horizontal line that looks like this. Y equals 2 would be a horizontal line. Our rule there is that every point on that line has the component of y being equal to 2. That's how I remember that it's a horizontal line. If you want to memorize that it's horizontal, that's great. Another way to do that is to make up a table for x and y. Doesn't matter what our x is, our y value is going to be 2. We could fill in any numbers you want for x and then plot those points and see what it looks like. Conversely, we have x equals negative 3. That's a vertical line, and all of the points on that line have the component that x is equal to negative 3. That's its rule. When we have an x equals, that is a vertical line. And again, we could do a similar thing. You could memorize it. You could reason it out. Or if you want to, make a table for yourself. The x is negative 3, no matter what the y is, and then plot those points and see what it looks like.